Excuse me, do you know why we pulled you over today? Exactly, it's because you're not subscribed. So you better fix that right now, or we're gonna have to take you in. On our last topic, before we get into the reacts, because I feel like a lot of people are waiting for reacts. There was this other thing that they announced, obviously apart from the iPhone SE, but I feel like most people already know what it is. I definitely want to give it a moment to sink in that the iPad Air now has an M1 chip. Just let that sink in for a second, and just remember. I'm not sure if many of you remember how I reacted to Max Stack going in on the comparison between the iPad Pro and the Tab S Ultra. These are just some of the snippets. Some of you were there. Some of you weren't there. Some of you are not here now. But this is definitely something. It's so interesting, dude. Let me.
Now, what about the processor performance? We have
Exactly.
the latest
It's fucking
Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor.
Exactly. This is the crème de la crème. The crème de la crème. From our friends over at Qualcomm. And I can tell you this. If this sucks, Samsung, you better just not talk to me ever again. Just fucking never talk to me again, dude. I don't want to know. Just assume that I do not want to know. Just don't send me any emails. Just cut me out of everything. If this doesn't even fucking match the chip, we were talking about a €70 fucking difference. This is ridiculous? Yeah, it is ridiculous. Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Okay?
Compared to the legendary M1, and here in Geekbench 5, well, we have a significant difference.
This is so crazy. It literally, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Because, I don't know if you could see that when it wasn't, I don't know if you can see my screen now. But, if you look at this, it showed the benchmarks, and this is literally half. It's literally half. While I was obviously boasting about how insane that chip should be from Qualcomm, and apparently it wasn't. And that is just mental. Now, you could say that because of, the price difference is not too insane. Obviously, still having a tablet that is half of the performance that you would get in the iPad for €70 cheaper is questionable if you would do that. But maybe you're just a Samsung fan, or you're in the Samsung universe and you're like, well, whatever, right? Ecosystem, whatever you want to call it, and you're like, whatever, let me just get this device because it's going to fit in my ecosystem. I don't know what to say. I literally don't know what to say because it's insane. It's insanity that a tablet that is like $600 is twice as powerful as the Tab S8 Ultra, which is about $1,200. Or $1,100. I'm not sure. Expensive. At least in euros, it's €1,200 if I'm not mistaken. So it's expensive. It's twice as expensive as this thing, and it is half the performance. That is mental. And I know we went over this already, but I just wanted to say it again before Sharon takes the stage. and talks us through what's going on. What's going on, Sharon? What the fuck's going on, Sharon?
Apple unveils new iPad Air with M1 chip, optional 5G, and faster USB-C, starting at $599. Apple announced a new iPad Air today at its peak performance event, featuring Apple's powerful M1 chip previously found in the iPad Pro, as well as optional 5G connectivity, a new front camera with center stage, and even faster USB-C connectivity. Available in a new array of colors, iPad Air features Apple's ultra-wide front camera with center stage for a more natural video conferencing experience, a USB-C port with up to 2x faster transfer speeds, and 5G on the cellular models. In
So
terms
they did
of the M1's pure performance, the 8-core CPU.
So, anyways, so they did change some things about this version of M1, which, I mean, like, there's no Thunderbolt controller, or apparently it's disabled, I don't know, I'm not sure. Something that is in the iPad Pro. Now, that could be interesting, maybe for most iPad Air users. It's not too interesting. It's still twice as fast, apparently, than the previous board, which, I mean, if that says something to you, then it says something to you. I still feel like it is insane that this M1 chip is in there. It's apparently it's not the binned version of the M1. It's the 8-core GPU and 8-core CPU version. But Sharon is going to get into that in a little bit. It's mental. It's completely mental. Apart from the Thunderbolt controller, I feel like everything is going to be the same. It's going to be the same. There might be a difference in that you probably won't be able to get the 16GB version, so it will probably stick to 8, or I'm not even sure if it's going to be 8. I think it's going to be 8, right?
In terms of the M1's pure performance, the 8-core CPU delivers up to 60% faster performance, and the 8-core GPU delivers up to 2x faster graphics performance compared to the previous iPad Air. That makes it faster than the fastest competitive tablet, and 2x as fast as the best-selling Windows laptop in its price range, according to Apple. The USB-C port is now up to 2x faster than the previous generation, with data transfers up to 10 Gbps, enabling it to support a range of USB-C accessories, including cameras, external storage, and displays with up to 6K resolution. Lastly, the new iPad Air supports the second-generation Apple Pencil. Whether it's a college student taking elaborate notes, a content creator working on their latest project, or a gamer playing graphics-intensive titles, users love iPad Air for its amazing performance and versatility in such a portable design, said Greg Joswiak, Apple's Senior Vice President of Worldwide Marketing. With the breakthrough M1 chip, ultra-wide front camera with center stage, and ultra-fast 5G, iPad Air is now more powerful, more capable, and simply more fun than ever. The new iPad Air is priced from $599. It is available in 64GB and 256GB configurations, and comes in space gray, starlight, pink, purple, and blue colors.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the most insane value that I have seen in tablet history. $699 for a tablet that has an M1 chip in it. And obviously, I feel like Apple did this because, like, again, they can use the same SKU to cover even a wider range of their products. So it's probably cheaper for them to do this, which is fine. But again, it is just at the profit of the user right now. And the iPad Pro will probably get the M2 in its next release. But just the sheer power in this chip in an iPad Air for $699 is insane. There's no company that's going to even come close to it, and that's the whole point, right? It's so, like, this whole event was a lot about value. Like the iPhone SE with the chip that is also in my iPhone 13 Pro Max. It shows that, like, it's completely about value. Obviously, the iPad Air now with the M1 at the same price, I feel like, as the one that came before it, the previous iPad Air. That's insane. It's insane value. Then you got obviously like the Mac Studio, which is also insane value. If you look at what you previously had to buy to get this power, well, you couldn't actually, but to get close to this power, was about 50,000 euros or dollars, or wherever you are, and now it's 8, right? So for people that are actually making money out from these devices, it's really cool, and it's an insane value. If you want a 5K display and you want it to be something that has excellent speakers, a great webcam that also does center stage, like, this is stuff that obviously is, like, again, a great value. So this event, it hit different. Still 64 gigabytes base model. Yeah, I mean, so fair enough, but I would say that most people that are using the iPad Air probably do not store too much on it. I mean, and if you do, I mean, you could be able to just use an external SSD, which they're not that expensive either. So I wouldn't necessarily say that is too big of an issue. For every student that is just looking for something that they can work on and study with, 64 gigabytes is enough. And an M1, they can do whatever they want in terms of, like, I don't know, edit videos from holidays, or edit pictures, or if they want to do a side hustle on Instagram, modeling, or I don't know, doing stuff. They can edit their pictures, they can do some promotions, whatever they want to do. This iPad could be, or would be, enough for most people. It's crazy. Like, to be honest, like, most of my work I can just do on my iPad. I have an iPad Pro here with an M1. Most of my work I can just do on that. It's crazy. Which begs the question, why do I have an M1 Max? And we are not going to get an answer to that question, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a great question. This is a great question, or it's not even a question. It's a great statement. Yeah, 64 gigabytes. It's not a lot, but I feel like it's plenty for most users. It's not something that most users probably will fill up. So yeah, I think it's fine. And also you have like a 256 gigabyte version, which, I mean, let's check that out. Probably won't be as expensive as a Tab S8 Ultra. Okay, yeah, $750. I mean, if you can find a computer out there that's $750 and can outperform the M1 chip without any cooling and be this thin and efficient, let me know. Hit me up. Anyways,